Never used to take anything out of it.
Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
Так, всем привет. Сегодня у нас Ронни О'Салливан и Марк Селби.
Bit shorter this time. He left the red. The green covered the reds, but this red is available here for Mark.
Чемпионат Великобритании 2009 года, четвертьфинал, пятый фрейм.
He couldn't. That's the reason he didn't entertain the pot.
Длинный матч, игра до 9 побед. Рефери Риан Уильямс.
His tip looked a bit rocky then, didn't it, when we had a close-up of the tip of Ronnie O'Sullivan. Players normally keep them pretty level with the top of the ferrule. Well, you wouldn't bite these tips off if you're like me, you know, in the club. I got to put 10 tips on a day, you know, and with that case, you wouldn't be doing things like that.
Okay, it was a shot to nothing, but well spotted. Going up towards the reds here. Now, it all depends on the angle he has on this red as to whether and he'll just nudge the other red when potting the black here. Just got to give this a little bit of care and attention. He's judged that perfectly.
I mean, the shot he played, the first red was good, but the shot on the yellow, when he had a small gap to go through after potting the yellow to get on the red to clear the black is...
Yes, because a lot of players would probably have cannoned into the pink and reds, but he played that exactly as he's finished there. Absolutely perfect.
С отличного дальнего удара начал атаку Ронни О'Салливан. Неплохая у него позиция и отлично пока что ведет ее.
But it's a release for him. He really enjoys keeping himself fit, and
he feels at peace with himself when he's out running. Nobody bothers him, he says. And I'm not surprised if he goes out early in the morning in the country park, but it's unheard of years ago, Dennis, wasn't it? Of players going out and keeping fit and...
25. 26.
key shot coming up. Ronnie's one of the best in the business at playing this type of shot. He doesn't stick in the reds there. See, he caught the side of the reds with stun and a little bit of screw, and I mean that really was just beautiful the way he played it. Half ball 33. On the red, look at the white.
And when you're splitting the pack, although he's got to hit the right part of the pack, as 34. You mentioned.
$42.
And Mark Selby, of course, who's precious little wrong so far in the match.
49.
He's just got to sit it all out.
50.
And the boys were talking about Ronnie saying he wasn't playing as well as he used to do.
Ну что, Ронни должен бы взять этот фрейм.
58.
Yes, the memory can go a bit, can't it? How he is on the day, but it's a beautiful play to watch.
$66. $71.
That's just about the worst possible place. But a quick look at the scoreboard tells him that Mike already needs a snooker. So
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 71.
Yes, I don't really fancy that shot over the pink, Dennis, if you're shaking a bit.
At the moment, Mark needs 1 4-point snooker to tie.
Сыграл Ронни фреймбол, но Селби необходим один снукер.
He's playing this thin red past the blue here. He was always playing it that way. He didn't play it thin it off the first cushion. He was always playing off 2 cushions. Well played. I mean, the game's too tough for that, and he does a good job, if not better, than anybody else anyway. But to drive yourself on, you've got to be doing that. Good red from Martin. Gives him a chance.
It's not going to be easy to get the other 3 reds with blacks here, but the red next to the pink's in a pretty good position to get the snooker that he requires.
9.
No, he's going to leave it there because he knows it's in a good position, but can he get 2 more blacks? Well, it stopped for a second or so. Have a look at this. Was there ever a time limit put on it? We say 4 or 5 seconds. If the ball drops in, it's got to be replaced.
Повезло, конечно, Селби, что упал красный. Ну и сейчас на следующем красном будет снукерить.
Well, he's taking these very nicely.
Mark Selby 32.
Yes, a few inches further up the table and...
Foul.
Well, he'd be hoping it's not a free ball.
Mark Selby 4.
It was difficult to try and take the pot and hold for the black there.
Нашел один снукер Марк Селби, теперь он может выиграть на дополнительном черном.
That's clever, leaving the red up the back end of the table. But he may be tempted here, you know.
He's playing a safety now. Or trying to get a snooker, I should think. That's gone wrong. To decide sometimes what shot to play. He's been lucky there.
It's not easy to put a lot of distance between red and cue ball here. That's why Ronnie's having to give it a little bit of thought. Well, that is a snooker, but I think there's a gap between the blue and the black. That was much better than trying to risk just catching the blue, trying to hit the red direct. Now this is a chance. He can get on the black off this. Is that going to be a little bit too hard? He's unlucky. It was a good effort.
1.
But very unlucky. Two snookers now needed.
Mark Selby 1.
That's one of them. Ronnie can come off a couple of cushions and...
That's very well played. Wasn't natural angle, but a little bit.
Да, не повезло, конечно, Селби. 2 снукера ему сейчас нужно. Либо один с с фриболом получается.
At this stage, if it was up to 3, may not. was a chance. Didn't play that one so well.
Well, that's close. Not quite in.
Two.
I must admit, Terry, it's great to be working with you this afternoon, but the great WT, Willie, he's gone back to rest up, and hopefully he'll be back this evening with us.
Mark Selby 5.
Another swerve then around the pink. Yes, off 2 cushions then. Non-swing hits it. You wouldn't have mentioned it if you'd lost the frame, Dennis. He's a great player, Fred, wasn't he? Great safety player. Oof. Even Reardon said to me he learned more from Fred Davis than anybody else in just one match.
Now then, and it could be a free ball. You can't believe it. That is so careless. Now this frame has turned completely on that one shot. He's got a free ball. He can take blue or black as his free ball. Well, he thought there was no way he was going to miss it, because otherwise he'd have just played off the cushion just to land on the brown, and there's no way he would have left a free ball. Oh, what an amazing turnaround this could be. It's there.
8.
Wow. No. Can you believe it? What a chance, Mark Selby.
Mark Selby 8.
Well, he gets the red and green out of the pocket. He concedes, but he had a terrific chance to pinch that frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan leaves the arena in a little bit of shock, I think. And he's...
Вот такой вот чудный фрейм. Такой шанс упустил Селби, проиграл. Следующий фрейм выиграл при этом. Ну а теперь 7-й фрейм, скоротечный.
Well, what has he done here? I mean, because he hit it too thin. Amazing, isn't it? He never envisaged that happening.
Yeah, but he missed it by a long way, Dennis, you know, and anything can happen then. I mean, he didn't get close to that long pot, and of course if you got to...
He was out for quite a while as well, so I think he probably was trying to compose himself after what happened in the previous frame, but it's backfired on him. Well, we never used to go out in between frames until you turned professional, Terry, but you had a good reason.
15.
It was only when I was playing you, Dennis, you took so long on the shot, you know, I was drinking water and everything, you know it is. It's, Sean Murphy wasn't too happy about it, but there you are.
22.
Well, that was a bonus, wasn't it? That red going in through that little gap there. 8 frames to be played in this session. Ronnie can't be behind. He's already up as close to that red as possible without touching it, in a direct line behind the spot there, in the black spot.
Ну и вновь здесь у Рони хорошая позиция. Может он захватить лидерство в матче.
Of course, the unbiased supporter would prefer to see Mark Selby make a comeback here. People in here would be watching the match. Nobody likes to see a one-sided affair. Can't say this match has been one-sided though.
46. $53.
Players do sometimes,
54.
get a little bit stubborn out there, and they take a shot on because they played for it when they don't have to.
You keep saying some people think you're thinking
60.
and Mark Selby's had breaks of 63, 45 and a 90 in the previous frame. The standard has been
64.
superb here.
Have you ever done any bingo calling, Dennis? You've done
65.
quite a few, haven't you? You had a few professions earlier on, didn't you? A TV repairman or something?
Ну, теперь у Ронни хорошая возможность еще сотенную серию сделать.
72.
Now someone asked Cliff in India what he actually
78.
frame safe, as you can see there now. Yeah. Asked Cliff what he
79.
did for a living. What did he actually do?
87.
He's so smooth, isn't he, when he gets in the balls? He's been disappointed to lose the previous frame, but
93.
Well, if
94.
anyone could ever get to Stephen Hendry's record, which is, I think it's something like 740 centuries, this would be the one player. But having said that,
On the frame. Ronnie
he just
O'Sullivan.
lost a little bit of concentration, so no century break, but a magnificent break of